All right. Good morning, my free folk friends. Um, hey, do me a favor, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, and I appreciate all of that. Um, so we're looking at futures right now up 34. 34. That would put us at about the 454 range if we open right here. So we're looking at the daily chart. Real quick, we have this gap. We're going to look for a gap fill. Um, the momentum looks pretty good, man. Although, I mean, we're still downward, but I like that we're peaking here and we're already on an upswing over here. We should be relatively high by the time we hit this, although it could just be a broken line. And if we just follow the smooth line, then it'll be a lower low. So look, you can see I leave some of my old trend lines on, and I do that just to see where it is. They usually the price action usually respects the old lines. I don't use them for trading or anything, but it gives me another indicator. Like I know I might hit a little congestion there, or what have you. And interestingly enough, you'll see that this line cuts right through the gap. So anyway, we're going to be up around 50 points, and that's the beginning of the gap. That's the low of the gap, right? Let's get a price on that. That high is 542, and this low is 544. But you got a close of 477 and an open of 566. So you got about 190 points right here in the gap. And these gaps usually work as resistance. So the first resistance is probably going to be around the 477 mark, and then the second resistance will be around the 90. Um, I'm still, I mean, based on the price action, um, obviously today is bearish, but I'm neutral to today is bullish. I'm sorry. I'm neutral to bullish on the day. I'm neutral to bullish on the day because I'm still expecting a pull down. I'm not calling this a trend reversal pattern right here. So I'm expecting that we're going to test this 600 if we even get up there. We might this gap might stop us, and I still feel that we're coming down around at the very least the 50% range, which is 408, and this is on the Fibonacci. If you want to understand the Fibonacci better, check out my training videos at under the playlist, or you can look at one of the recent end of the days. In the title, it says explaining the Fibonacci. So so um, I'm expecting at least a pullback to the 43.64. And this is still the time of year for it. If we do get that and we tag that and then pull up off of that, that'll give me a good trend reversal. And I know we're going to make the move. Right now, I mean, the short term, what's going on here? The short term pattern on the daily is a is bearish. We have a high, and here's a higher high based on that high. Then we have a lower high and a lower low, and we have a lower high. And I'm expecting, and what we need is a lower low, and then a break to a higher low. I'm sorry, and then a break to the upside. So I don't know if I'm counting this as a higher low right here. I think that we're going to make a further low and then take off. So I mean that's what I'm looking for. I could very well be wrong. I'm going to play what I got. I mean today's a bullish day. Yet breaking a few support and resistance areas. I'm going to take trades, um, and we'll see what's what. It's kind of laying out that the news we get, which is tomorrow, if we have a good update today, that could be the catalyst to bring it down. I'm still feeling something's going to bring it down. I would hate it to be Russia moving on Ukraine. I mean, it means nothing to our economy. I mean, things are going to tighten up. Our economy's strong. We're not going to war. that there's going to be no U.S. troops. I mean, Europe's not even going to send troops into Ukraine to defend Ukraine. It's just, yeah, fucked up for Ukraine. And then it puts Russia right on the border of Europe, which makes them uncomfortable. That's what Ukraine's all about. It's a buffer. And even Putin's saying, yo, don't let Ukraine into NATO. Leave it as a buffer. Because if Putin considers Europe NATO and NATO Europe, and if Ukraine is allowed into NATO, then basically Europe is on his border, and he's a little antsy about that. Although I think Poland borders him too, but they're in NATO. But I think he feels as though we're trying to surround his ass. I'm all about live and let live. I mean, if this idiot in China and this gangster in Russia would just agree to live and let live, I mean, we could all get on with further evolving as human beings. So anyway, there you go. Quick rant. So that's what I'm looking at on the daily. Let's take a quick look at what the weekly looks like. It is, I mean, it doesn't count until the week closes, but oh man, that looks like a bear flag if I ever seen one, dude. I bet this week doesn't get any higher. And next week we trigger that flag. Yeah. Everybody watch your bottom nut. Stay liquid. If you're a long-term investor, I think we're making we're coming down a little more. Let's see something here. Yep, 362. Go back to my daily, and yep, the 61% is 364. Oh, and look at that. Yeah, man. Yo, who wants to bet a steak dinner that within a week or two we're heading down to the 364 range? All right, this is how I'll know if anybody listens to the end. Okay, so that's it. We're looking at an up of about 34. It's about 7 o'clock right now. I mean, it could turn around. You know how the market is. Could close that gap, but we'll keep our eye on it and see what's what. So we're neutral to bullish today, and again, we're neutral because I'm anticipating that pullback to the 364 range. So everybody, watch your bottom line. Stay calm and cool when you're trading. Get a little meditation in so that you're at peace. And good luck trading.